Did you get named?
Why did you stop me? Why did you stop me?
Are police officers allowed to do what they want, including break the law? Absolutely not, folks. Welcome back to San Joaquin News Network. We have a video from a channel called Cops Lie, Cameras Don't, and that is the absolute truth. Police officers are allowed to lie under the guise of doing an investigation. Many times we see police officers running red lights, speeding. Whenever I see that, I always tell this joke. They're late for a date. I know it sounds silly, but that's happened before, folks. And this is why it's important to have dash cams, have your cameras ready, and start recording when you see them doing something that they're not supposed to do. In Bakersfield, California, there was a deputy who was speeding without the lights and killed a man and his pregnant girlfriend. This was several years back, but I never forgot about it. And every time I see police officers speeding without the emergency lights, I think about that incident. So I started recording cops. I don't want to see this happen again. And you guys ought to record police as well. If you do record police and you see them doing something wrong, start making some complaints. Try to get their license plates, try to document the date and time, and let's make some complaints on these cops. We will ultimately save people's lives. When cops do this, they are no heroes. So let's check out this video from this channel. Make sure you guys let them know I sent you. I'll put the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Let's get right to it, folks.
I actually do run. I handed you my own notepad, didn't I?
No, you didn't hand me your notepad.
Oh, I handed it this way.
Why did you guys pull over here and block the whole road? Both of you guys, why did you park your cars like that to block the entire road to get in front of me? This is a retaliatory stop because I told you you're blocking the bike lane. Then you finished your stop and immediately raced up in front of me to get over here and stop both cars in front of the road to stop me. Other than I told you you're blocking the road or blocking the bike lane, why are you stopping me? What's the reason for stopping me?
I already explained it to you, sir.
And say it again because I didn't understand it.
I don't need to say it 14 times today.
It's a retaliatory stop. You stopped me because I said to get out of the bike lane. You had your SUV parked in the bike lane, and then as soon as I went past you and told you you're blocking, all I said was you're blocking the SUV, you're blocking the bike lane. Did I say anything else? Did I say fuck you or anything like that? I said you're blocking the bike lane, and I kept on going. I had to go around your car and into traffic where cars were going because you were parked so cockeyed. As soon as I said that, 15 seconds later, you chased me down and got in front of me and blocked the road with both cars so you could stop me for a retaliatory stop. For a retaliatory stop.
It may be misspoken, but when you went between our cars, I said, you can keep going, sir, if I remember right. You were there, and I said, you can keep going, and you stopped. So.
Why are you doing this right here? You're completely blocking the road. Why did you do that? What was the legal reason? Because you had, what, 3 or 4 cars behind you that you made go all the way around you into oncoming traffic? What was the reason for stopping your cars like that? What was your reason for stopping those cars like that? And blocking the road and making 3 cars right now. Watch these cars go around you into oncoming traffic because you guys are leaving. You can move your car. There's no reason to leave your car like that. Look at that. In oncoming traffic, both cars, because you guys decided to do a retaliatory stop because I yelled out, you're blocking the bike lane. You're blocking the bike lane. That's all I said. And then you guys chase me down and then get in front of me and stop me. And then search me and everything else.
Well, I think
you're still blocking what? 3 cars are just sitting there, man. Look at that.
You want to call Sarge or not?
3 cars going into oncoming traffic because you stopped a guy on a bike who said you're blocking the bike lane. You're blocking the bike lane, so you're causing all of this.
Sir, would you like to speak to our supervisor right now, or would you like to...
I'm going to make a complaint. I need both cars because I'm going to file a complaint. This was a retaliatory stop, and you know it was. You know it was. You did this because I yelled out, you're blocking the bike lane. And still, man, I'm blown away by this. Thank you. You were actually pretty professional, dude. I'm not making a complaint against you, but that's not cool.
So can I just explain to you really quick?
But that's not cool, right there.
Can I explain to you from the start, really quickly?
Yeah.
So he was handling a different call. Okay, I
saw it.
I have no idea what happened.
I saw it. Yeah.
I had a question for him about that call. I had no idea you were behind us.
Okay.
So that has nothing to do with you.
You know what? Before you even go on, I agree with you, and I believe you. You had nothing to do with that. You rolled up on the tail end of his stop. He did a retaliatory stop, not you. He did. He did a retaliatory stop, and I'm going to make a complaint against him only, not you.
Sir, well, so again, so this has nothing to do with that, and the reason why we're not moving our cars yet is because we roll in pairs, okay? You've been somewhat cooperative.
No, I haven't, because I'm pissed off right now because I know what he did. I know what he did. I know what
I
he
don't want to
did.
go to move my car and then you possibly fight him.
I'm not gonna, dude. I'm 57 years old. Come on, I'm not doing that.
I realize that, sir.
No, you
Right?
no,
It-
you
it's
see
for-
the long hair and you think, oh, this guy's a problem. He thought he was going to get me on warrants or something like that. No, I'm not that guy. I'm
So
sorry.
he's
I
just
live over
talking
here in
about-
Los Gatos. I'm not that guy.
So basically what's happening in this video is these cops were on a traffic stop, but they were blocking traffic. The dude on the bike says, "Hey, you're blocking traffic." Immediately the cops jump in their cars, speed down to pull him over. And that's why you're watching this video here, because this guy knew to pull out his phone and record. If you guys know that you're about to get pulled over, pull out your phones quickly before they get there. That way you're already recording. Also, if you see a traffic stop, pull out your phones and record as well, even if it's not your traffic stop. Cops absolutely hate accountability and transparency, so it's up to you to hold them accountable because their supervisors aren't doing it. Keep watching the video, folks.
So he's talking to our supervisor right now. Do you want to wait for him to come out here, or do you want to go to our station and talk to him there? sir?
I'll talk to the supervisor.
You'll wait
Yeah,
for him to
I'll
come
wait.
out?
How long is he going to take?
He goes back and yells something about.
You're blocking the bike lane.
Didn't hear that out. Hey, you're blocking the bike lane or something. And then he was on the sidewalk at that point as well. Then I pulled down here to do a ripper, and then he's still on the sidewalk. Coming out, he comes out of the gas station and then pulls between.
And here's his
Going on
business.
and stops.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And then I didn't have to go to
I'm not going to file a complaint against you at all.
He stopped between us, and I was like, he wanted to complain.
Sir,
about
it's
blocking
your
the
right
road
to
or
complain
whatever.
about us, right? We're not worried about
It's
that.
not you, though. It's not you.
You go.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Complain about it, aren't you?
You're just doing your job. He did a retaliatory stop, and I'll file a complaint about it. Blocking the bike lane, and then you want to give me shit about being on the sidewalk. I do that every day, and I'm going to continue to do it because it's not safe right there.
Do you want to talk to the supervisor now?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Yes.
You
Yes.
do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I do.
He's on it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is ridiculous, man. You can. You know what? It would be safer. I'm not going to fight this guy. It'd be safer if you moved your car.
I'm just gonna wait for our supervisor on the way. As soon as he gets here, I'm gonna move my car and then we'll. All right. Actually,
Here
as soon
comes
as my
another
supervisor
car
gets
that's
here,
going to go into oncoming traffic. Two cars going to go into oncoming traffic. 3 cars into oncoming traffic. Do you see a bike lane in that turning lane? Do you see a bike lane in that turning lane? Do you know how fast cars come around that turning lane when there's not 2 cop cars sitting right here? Do you know how fast they go? They fly around that fucking corner.
Do you
I
ride
do
out
that.
here often?
This is my bike ride. I live over here. I go up to tip of Los Gatos. I go down to downtown Campbell. I work out, and then I come back up through this way. And I go all the way down there to
So
not
something I do as far as proactive, like policing for me is important, is speed. Okay?
So you're going to force me into riding into these guys right here when you guys all know they fly
I'm not
around this corner.
discussing that. What I'm saying is I'm hearing your complaint, and what I do is proactively enforce speed in our city, okay?
Yeah, well, you want to force me into that traffic where they're driving way too fast.
Okay. I
This
told
was a
you what the
retaliatory.
stop
You know
is
what?
for.
No matter what you say, this was a retaliatory
No, I
stop.
disagree
Yeah,
with
flat
that,
out
so I'm not
was,
gonna
dude.
tell you
I
what
yelled
to
out,
do.
"You're blocking the bike lane." Didn't say anything else. Didn't say "fuck you" or nothing else. I said, "You're blocking the bike lane," and then you chased me down. You
I
chased
think
me
it
down
would
and
be-
got in front of me.
Hey, sir. So I just think it would be best if our conversation ended until the supervisor got here, and then you could talk with him privately about whatever you would like. Does that sound good?
That's fine with me. But this guy's a dickhead.
You have the right to feel that way, sir.
I absolutely
Let's
have
just-
that right,
let's
and
just
I have
hang out
freedom of
until the
speech. You're a
supervisor gets here.
dickhead, dude. You're a flat out dickhead.
I apologize, folks. This video ended abruptly. I don't know exactly what happened after this, but I do want to point out something. This man used 3 of the 5 elements of the First Amendment of the Constitution in this video. And what is that, folks? Let me explain. This man has a freedom of press, and that means he can pull out his phone and start recording and documenting it and uploading it so that the people can see. He also had a freedom of speech to tell these cops to not block the road, especially if it's putting people in danger. What happens if a car tries to go around the cops and he gets slammed by another car? Whose fault is it then? The cops will not take that blame. So yes, he has a freedom of speech, and also he has a freedom to redress his government. It's important that you know and understand the First Amendment of the Constitution, at least the First Amendment. You have freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition your government for a redress of grievances. These elements mirror your natural born rights. The Founding Fathers knew how important it was to limit the scope of authority that public officials have over the people. And that's also why they wrote the Second Amendment, is to protect the First. It's time you guys know and understand this, folks. One more thing before you guys go, I gotta say that I absolutely love the First Amendment auditing community. This is the first activist community that everybody seems to be getting involved in. It doesn't matter what race you are or nationality. It doesn't matter what political spectrum you lean towards. I've actually helped a lot of channels that lean to the left and a lot of channels that lean to the right. One thing I want to do is grab everybody and point them in the right direction, and that's forward, folks. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, do that now. Also, go subscribe to Cops Lie, Cameras Don't. Let them know I sent you. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Peace.